Hello. We're back at it again with more Wuthering Waves. Patch 2.2 just dropped the other day. The other day. There we go. Just moving shit around. Where are we? What are we doing? Still don't even have like all of Renacida explored. Oh, is this a whole new area? Heard some good shit about 2.2. Just kind of excited to jump into it, so I don't want to delay any further than I have to, so yeah. Let's just jump right into it.
You there, Abster?
Abster?
What's up?
What's up? What's up?
It's taking longer for Abby to react.
Hey, there's nothing to worry about. I'm just a little beat, that's all. Oh, earlier, when I was half asleep, I came up with this great idea for finding the Sentinel.
Let's hear it.
Didn't the Sentinel say they're locked up in some kind of tower in the sky?
Why don't we simply fly up into the sky?
Well, how about I just fly up there and look for it?
Oh, okay.
Easy as that.
It was actually that easy.
The tower is either too far to see, or it's totally covered by clouds. Otherwise, we would have seen some sign of it on the ground. In the shape you're in, are you sure you could fly that far?
Hey, come on! It won't hurt to try. The cliff at Eglet Town would be a perfect launch pad.
We're up. Hey, I know this spot. Is this where we get jumped by? Yep, I know. How do you pronounce her name? Chacona? Chiacona?
Music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants it meaning.
The heart.
So, dear listener, tell me, what feelings did my piece evoke in you?
Damn, those thigh slits go crazy. A feeling of nostalgia? Relaxation and warmth. Would Rover say it?
Wow. A very valuable insight. Thank you. That brings me closer to completing my piece.
Fauna's back.
Salutations, Rover. My name is Chacona.
Chacona, I was right.
I'm glad to have met you.
You're looking for me? Little old me?
I was sent by Lady Carlotta to find you. As I passed that abandoned house, I suddenly felt this... well, you know, rush of inspiration that just can't be ignored. So I stopped to compose a piece. Surprise, surprise.
Her ears are fluttering.
Melody led me right to you.
Peek.
Well, I suppose this won't count as me getting distracted, right?
If Carlotta asked you to find me, has something happened?
I would like to see Carlotta.
Lady Carlotta told me you encountered...
I miss Carlotta.
...maiden, Cartathea.
Cartathea. Cardi.
She dispatched search teams soon after, but there's been no sign of Cartathea since.
Yeah, well, she's all in her head after all.
That's why she asked me to use my forte to recreate the frequency you experienced at the time. to see if any details you might have missed become clearer.
Recreate the frequency.
Well, it's a little tricky to explain in words. Think of it like being in an immersive portrait. Can you tell me about your meeting with Cartathea? The more details, the better. Even the smallest things count.
Is it like one of those, like, portraits? The suspect portraits? How crazy can she go with recreating the frequency? Those thighs are like yelling at me.
Tweak a few notes here. Some emotions there. Textures. That should do it.
Playing Wonderwall.
Now then, Rover. Time for you to tune in to your memories.
Flashbang! Waves! Hi there, welcome back. Continuation from the Wuthering earlier.
Tune into my memories.
If I was in Renacita and there's this many elves, I would go crazy.
To see the past from another perspective?
What the hell?
Laureate.
Why are her eyes doing that? Cardi, cute. I might skip Zanny.
Marks are glowing again. It appears there is a special connection between them.
Cardi, cute. My affinity for flat women.
This.
Someone used their resonance ability to help me relive this moment, but this seems unexpected.
Wait, what? She's actually here?
How did you first come to notice me?
The Sentinel. Imperator's voice guided me to you.
You heard the Sentinel's voice? Then tell me, am I their resonator?
Question I have yet to answer myself, yeah. Trying to figure it out.
Well, Imperator called you the Lost, and Primus Fenrico claims you are the resonator for Leviathan, the Thrunodian. But you really don't have any idea?
Fuck me, I think I'm skipping Zanny.
I've actually been searching for the answer to this question too.
Is it just like recency bias?
My memories are fragmented. I remember becoming a resonator, and the moment I was given the name Fleur-de-Lis.
2 asteroids after Cantrell. Wait, you're going hog wild
Fighting,
right before Zanny's gonna drop.
but the details and the outcome of that battle are lost to me.
Simply wail. Simply wail. Simply swipe.
You seem deeply concerned about the Sentinel. Tell me, why is
Whoa.
that?
Slight butt cheek. It's those hours right now. Flat is justice.
Whoa! Check it out! Our frequencies got split apart.
I'm gonna be running like Jinsey, Camellia, and Cardi. Are we kind of like apparitions?
Yeah, sorta. Kinda.
This must be the frequency that's entangled within you. Is it some kind of echo?
Ah, Cardi cute. You can sense Abby. They both
Yes.
have like a forehead.
I'm experiencing a similar kind of frequency split. Though there is little that remains of my resonance powers. I feel its frequency weakening. I understand why you're eager to find the Sentinel. You said you heard the Sentinel's voice. Was there anything else they said?
They spoke of
Her
being
ears are fluttering.
inverted towers suspended in the sky.
They speak.
Ensnared? Does that mean behind the seals there's...
That gif of like Fern like playing with Freeren's ears. Did something come to mind? I can't even pay attention to what the fuck we're talking about.
I'm sure you've noticed that I was drawn here only as a frequency. My true form currently resides inside an inverted sonorosphere, suspended high in the sky. At its center stands a tower. Its gate locked by 3 seals.
I'm gonna get you out of there.
I've sensed a voice calling out to me from behind them. Could it be the Sentinel?
Say, it's really faint, so I barely noticed earlier. Is that a Threnodian smell I'm getting from you?
Threnodian?
The scent of a Threnodian. You can perceive the Threnodian.
Oh,
How sure are you, Abby?
It's not an exact one-to-one with that big Ovathraxula meatball I had. But I'd never mix up a flavor I've already tasted.
Why did Abby smack their lips?
Abby has a nose for these sort of things. We came across Threnodian powers before in Jinzhou. So it's safe to say Abby can be trusted.
Do you think I'm the Threnodian's resonator?
If we're making assumptions, let's err on the optimistic side first.
Ha, Rover. Rover. The optimist.
Given your current situation, it is possible you were affected by the Threnodian's powers during your battle alongside Imperator. That could be the reason behind losing all your power, too.
I take it this theory would benefit you as well.
How so? Cardi pretty.
After all, that unique echo of yours needs the Sentinel's powers for treatment, does it not? Even in adventure tales, it's not always the witch who loses her memory. It could also be a blessed maiden, trying to regain her powers.
Oh! You're trying to be cute? 10 million. Carthillion dollars to Kuro Games. $100 Carthelian dollars.
In that case, it appears we share the same goal of finding the Sentinel.
You're awfully calm about this.
Spending so much time alone in the Sonorosphere gave me plenty of time to consider countless possibilities. I've braced myself for whatever may come until I find the answers I'm seeking.
I want to know what's going on with Imperator in that tower. And I want to speak with you in person. How can I reach your Sonorosphere?
Long distance relationships be like.
A part of the
I'm in Yo City.
is actually on land, though its outer perimeter is surrounded by a barrier. I cannot leave, and no one can enter.
Just break it open. Don't worry, we're cracked. Don't worry, we're cracked.
That barrier also acts as the power source that maintains the Sonorosphere's integrity. If it's destroyed, the entire sphere will collapse. And the ruins, along with the tacit discords it houses, would come crashing down on Raguna. It would be catastrophic.
Okay, you know what? Yeah.
You said no one can get in. Has anyone tried?
Yes. I've occasionally sensed someone wandering outside the barrier, as if searching for a way inside. Perhaps they know something.
Whomst.
Any distinguishing features?
Almost like a deep-sea jellyfish.
Scantarella. The Temptress, the FISALIA Temptress. Watch out!
I wasn't able to get a clear look. I can only describe the feeling I got from her as a resonator. It would seem this resonance ability can only last for so long.
No!
I'll look for a way to find this person you mentioned.
Something tells me you will keep your promise. No matter the outcome, this may be my chance to find the answers I've been looking for.
We're gonna get you out of there! No! It's like that gif of like Spider-Man reaching for smoke.
Rover? Rover? Oh, thank goodness. You're finally awake. How are you feeling? Any headache, tingling feet, upset stomach? Phew. I tried everything, but you just wouldn't wake up. I thought you were... Wait a second. Did you actually fall asleep listening to my music? Oh. It kind of breaks my heart to know you reacted like that when it wasn't even a lullaby.
Chacona kinda cute.
No, it was really helpful.
Helpful for your sleeping troubles.
She took it really badly. Tell her what happened.
Wow. So my forte created a special connection that led to some unexpected developments. The girl, is she friend or foe? What truths lie behind the seal, and who is that mysterious wandering figure? Oh, I have a feeling this is going to be a very exciting song.
She's very animated.
I'll pass this information on to Lady Carlotta. So, what do you plan to do next?
Pardon the intrusion, my lady. My name is Sebastian. As per my lady's instructions, I have...
How many Sebastians has...
the honor of inviting you to the FISALIA estate for a discussion.
How many Butler Sebastians have we encountered in this lifetime? If I had a cent for, we'd be rich.
The FISALIA family? The one that's likely worshipping the Threnodian?
Chacona in the back, cute.
Why does she want to talk with me?
The lady has expressed a desire to clear up some unfortunate misunderstandings that occurred previously.
No, I will not fall for the FISALIA Temptress.
Tell her I accept the invitation, but at a later time.
I will convey your message to the lady.
Didn't expect the head of the FISALIA family to come looking for you. Especially while they're still in the middle of negotiations with Lady Carlotta.
Negotiating for what?
She's just as unpredictable as the rumors say.
What rumors?
I suppose you would want to know more about her before taking up her invitation,
The way her ears are fluttering.
She's known to be a recluse, and rarely makes public appearances. No one outside the family even knows her real name. They just call her the head of the FISALIA family.
She's a shut-in?
I've heard quite a few rumors. Which one would you like to hear first? I have Shadow of the Ancient, Lady Bane, or maybe Entangler of Hearts.
How did you teleport behind us? They all sound like clickbait titles to me. What?
Hello?
YouTuber Chacona.
Rumors. I'm just doing my due diligence by being faithful to the source material. So, ready to dive right in?
Give me a quick summary, I'll get into the details later. What?
Well, long story short, the FISALIA family was one of the first to set foot on these islands and establish order in Renacita. Their lineage even predates the Order of the Deep, and their craft of extracting toxins from aquatic plants is a legacy passed down through generations. Word is, they select the new head of household by having candidates
What the fuck?
ingest each other's poisons and wait to see who's still breathing when it's all over.
That's crazy.
Stories about the current head of the FISALIAs get even wilder. They say she didn't go through the usual selection process. Instead, she took the throne by poisoning her predecessor. Others say she's a master in the art of manipulation, drowning her victims in hallucinations until they agree to her terms without even realizing it.
No wonder she has a tongue. That's it. Only the bad stuff, huh?
In any case, the FISALIA family aside, she's someone you definitely want to handle with care. If you're set on meeting her, I'd be extra careful if I were you.
The way she describes the head of FISALIA reminds me of how Cardathia spoke about the wandering figure by the barrier. Can't rule out the possibility that they're the same person. Looks like I'll need to pay her a visit.
No, Rover's pretty quick with the IDing there. Hi, Chacona. Touch! Chacona back shots. She's a Chacona bend. That's a Rover bend. Touch. Touch what? What are we touching here? The cat. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious. Inspect. Anyways, bye Chacona. Chacona says, this is where the Blessed Maiden spent her childhood. I'll stick around to see if I can find any more clues. I've already left a message for Lady Carlotta. She should get back to you once she's finished negotiations with the FISALIAs. By the way, I've been meaning to ask, what were you doing here when we met? Rover says, we were about to launch Abby into... You know what? Never mind. I'd better get going. Yeah. Rover's just doing whatever. Probably not the best idea for the person who's supposed to be one of the smartest in the universe, in this verse.
Hello. I received Chacona's memo. To think the head of the FISALIAs approached you when I was still in negotiations with her emissaries. Was it meant to be a diversion all along? They invited you and you alone. As a Montelli, I'm in no position to intervene. That being said, if the FISALIAs try anything against you, I'll get you out.
Cute.
Even if it means storming through their front gates. In the meantime, I'll keep looking for more information and the person Cardathia mentioned to you. I'll call you as soon as I find anything.
Got it.
Carlotta love. We will not fall for the FISALIAN temptress.
Now, if you'll please just follow me.
Till 30. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There she is. The infamous She's breasting boobily.
One moment, please. I shall inform Milady of your arrival.
That won't be necessary.
Oh. Whoa.
To keep our honored guest waiting would be most improper. Especially when it was I who extended the invitation.
Stay away from me! Carlotta, save me! What?
Cantarella FISALIA, 36th matriarch of the FISALIA family.
36
I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
She's got like a Yakuza dynamic intro.
Honorable Laureate, the new crown of the Carnival.
Have you seen my crown by chance? We never did get. Rove.
The laurel is a gift of the divinity. What claim have I to crown one as distinguished as yourself?
Sorry, that was a bad joke. Style Rover. Fumbling as soon as there's like a bad bitch in the room.
For not understanding our guest's attempt at lightening the mood.
Okay. Just Roves will do.
Very well. You may also call me Cantarella. Now, shall we proceed to my study?
Love the glitter in her eyeshadow. We'll throw exactly one roll. It's blue, thank God. Okay. Oh my God! Jesus fucking Christ, dude. Is she a healer? Carlotta's so short. Oh my god, she actually is breasting boobily. What role does she do? Is she like a healer? Never really looked into her skills.
Won't
DPS.
you have a seat? I hope you'll accept this tea as my way of apologizing for the incident with Gilberto.
I already forgot who Gilberto is, so don't worry.
Troubled you, but there is no stain that can't be washed away. Every sorrow has its own way of fading, don't you think? You still hold a grudge? Won't you accept my apology?
Drink that tea! That one gif of like Giorno. Chug! Chug! With a quickness.
This tea, is it from Jinzhou?
This tea banging, yo. Is it actually? Buying, supporting Jinzhou businesses.
I invited you here to ask that you might serve as a mediator.
For what? With the Montellis?
Before we get into that, there's something I want to know.
I imagine it concerns the FISALIA family's true beliefs. It would seem Gilberto's mind is beyond saving. But let's not dwell on that. What is your opinion on the current state of Raguna?
Shit's fucked around here. Peaceful in a way that feels wrong.
So you've noticed something is amiss? As expected, from someone who's felt the weight of a Threnodian invasion firsthand. And what exactly do you find most unsettling?
Why haven't the Threnodian and the Sentinel ever shown themselves?
Because the Threnodians' invasion of Raguna has long since concluded. The Threnodian, so named Leviathan, possesses the power to merge and assimilate. It uses distorted beliefs to spread a spiritual plague that slowly devours civilizations from within. Though the previous 2 attempts were thwarted, the tall mast of the galleon that is Raguna has already been snapped in half. Now the blissfully ignorant masses walk hand in hand toward an abyss they cannot see.
What, the Threnodian's power is just like setting the vibes?
Or foe. As a newcomer to this land, can you really tell them apart?
Are you implying the Order worships the Threnodian? You're one to talk given how strange your family has been acting. Rover's not about this.
Yes. And no. On one hand, there's the truth of the Order's beliefs. On the other, there's our family. The Threnodian doesn't take kindly to those who know the truth. We've always been under its whispers. Once the soul fractures, the mind will follow, until only a puppet remains. Now that we've come this far, there's nothing for me to hide. My only hope is that once you learn everything, you will carefully consider my request. Come. The truth you seek lies in the deepest part of the castle.
I love the way she speaks, too.
It's thick with dust. Hard to believe they're truly worshipping it.
Curious about that statue.
What statue?
It represents the unbroken friendship between the Phasaelius and the Order. But in the eyes of outsiders, it is more a symbol of defeat and submission.
The aroma from these plants. It's the same scent that was in the study.
These are violacas. They produce a unique fragrance, wouldn't you say?
Those are lavender.
Violacas are a vital ingredient for our elixirs. It even has a soothing effect on its own. This is it. Are you prepared?
Yes.
Now that we're here, I'm afraid I can't let you leave. Even if you want to.
What are you gonna do about it? What are you gonna do about it? Just kidding. Oh, is this the Aero Rover? Aero Rover? There's a sword here.
Just as I expected, the Threnodian took notice of you the moment you learned the truth. What you see in the sanctuary is the Sentinel in their true form. A majestic steed that galloped with the wind, not a creature of the ocean's depths. The Order worships a half-horse, half-sea creature divinity, a form the Sentinel assumed only after being corrupted by the Threnodian. Although the Sentinel's will has yet to fade, who knows how much longer they can endure. I wish to ask you to persuade the Sentinel of Jinzhou, Jue, to come to Renacita, to save Imperator.
It's much easier said than done. Makes you think I can do that. With this treasure I summon Jue.
Both Jinzhou and Jue owe you their future. That makes you the only person capable of this task.
Jue is still in the middle of a recovery.
I understand the position you are in. Word has it that you're currently staying at a hotel and are at odds with the Order. Perhaps a stay at my estate would suit you for the remainder of your time in Renacita.
Carlotta, help me!
I can offer you a glimpse into Renacita's past, and you'd be spared the Order's unwelcome attention.
We're being abducted, Carlotta.
There might still be a path forward. Carlotta once helped me interpret some stained glass images. The story it told was very similar to what you described, only more biased towards the Order. It mentioned a maiden who would emerge as the Sentinel's resonator and later save Renacita. Do you think that's also a lie?
Care to elaborate?
Describes Cantarella what was portrayed on the stained glass, yeah.
The part regarding the maiden isn't entirely fiction. The Sentinel does indeed appoint a maiden to be their resonator, though not in the way the Carnival would have you believe. No. It's through resonance with a very particular artifact.
That's not how Jue found the resonator.
That's because Imperator wields the power to split and manipulate space. With it, they can withdraw a portion of power. That power's frequency will match the Imperator's own. This is how the Sword of Divinity, Turvin, came to be. A blade sealed with the very powers of the Sentinel, and the artifact used to select their resonator. To resonate with the sword is to resonate with the Sentinel. Only the Chosen One may hope to draw it.
What the? King Arthur? King Rover? Queen Rover Arthur?
And what about Cardathea?
The martyred maiden. The nature of her resonance is unclear to me. Perhaps she resonated with the Threnodian, or perhaps with the Sentinel in its corrupted form.
Oh yeah.
But choosing her could not have been the Sentinel's will. That's because the maiden was already dead.
Are you saying the real maiden was already chosen?
In the past, each year the FISALIA family would hold the divine trials to select those with the strongest will. These young women would attempt to resonate with Turvin's powers. While overclocked, of course. Though none succeeded, some saw fragments of the truth hidden within the resonance. I was one of them. There was a moment where I glimpsed the Sentinel's corrupted form and the inverted ruins suspended in the sky.
Oh, that's why she came up there. Okay. And Cardithia recognized her.
I also learned that only Turvin can break the barrier of that sonorosphere. When I awoke from that vision, I discovered a line of words inscribed onto my hand. I would never mistake my own handwriting. That is precisely why I'm searching for other possibilities. The words were, "The maiden is dead."
An inverted ruin suspended in the sky. Her and Cardithia's descriptions bear many similarities. If Turvin is the key to entering the sonorosphere, it stands to reason that Imperator may have played a role in the sphere's creation. If I can confirm that Turvin was truly left by Imperator, at least it would prove that neither are lying. Cantarella said she was overclocking when she tried resonating with Turvin. That's exactly what happened with Jinshi. Could Imperator be trying to restore their power through a second awakening?
Jinshi! Jinshi cameo.
If that's the case, my permission should cause a reaction. That's one way to confirm what they're saying.
Would you mind if I try to pull out the sword?
I suppose all that's left is its symbolic value. However, do handle it with care. It is a family heirloom. I've heard of your unique methods and formidable strength.
See ya, good night. What time is it? Oh. I'm gonna call it shortly too. Air Rover! That's such a nice looking sword.
Rover, who are you really?
You can call me the Blessed Maiden. I am the Blessed Maiden now. Jua calls me the Arbiter.
The Sentinel's arbiter?
Well, I have some information and theories of my own. Care to hear them?
Please, enlighten me.
Yeah, Rover is pretty much just like a Pokemon master, right? This is just the plot. The entirety of Wuthering Waves is just the plot of Pokemon Horizons.
Someone already considered a martyr could still be alive. What surprises me even more is the connection you have with the Sentinel. We FISALIAs revere Imperator as our one true divinity, and yet here you stand, the arbiter of the Sentinel. Would it be more fitting to address you as Master?
Keeping it Rove is fine. Keep it casual.
Then I present my request once more.
We'll help you ourselves, with our own abilities, without the help of Jua.
Are you willing to help rescue our sentinel and pull Renacita back from the brink of chaos?
We have our deal. Yeah, Cancerella Servine, she stares at the sword for a moment before shaking her head.
Turvin can only serve its purpose while in your hands. You should have it.
The only question now is how we reach Cardathia and Imperator Sonaro Sphere.
We can discuss it on the way.
So you are the one that Cardathia sensed wandering outside the Sonaro Sphere.
A question that you already know the answer to. Why bother asking? Although being described as a jellyfish. There is a cable car in the lower levels of the FISALIA estate that leads directly to the Sonorasphere. The mechanism beside that wall can activate the lifts.
Are all these mechanisms really necessary?
Convenience isn't the only reason for having them. Some were specifically built in case an outsider decided to visit.
Alright. Time is it? Played for a little bit of progress. I think I might just call it here. Once I get in there, I feel like we're gonna get shoved into like a lengthy section. So, with that being said, just a very short 2 separate streams for tonight. For all the friends that dropped by, see you later. Thank you very much. Have a good night. Happy Friday. GG's.
Bang. The white has been dyed red.
I'm still a Carlotta truther. GG's.